Here we have equal, not equal, greater than, less than, and greater than or equal, then less than or equal. These are the comparators we are using in CX programmer. Here you can see the comparators. So to be compared between the two values, that is comparison data 1 and comparison data 2, that is S1 and S2. So S1 and S2 will be the different values. So these two will be compared. So this is for the input connection. This type of comparator is for the input connection. This is called as LD connection. And when you are connecting in series, that time you can use the AND connection, and in parallel you can use this OR type connection. So these are some parameters. So for example, when you are doing S1, comparing S1 and S2, you are taking S1 greater than or equal to S2. So in that condition, whenever your S1 will be greater than S2, that time the conditions become true and you will get an output. So you can see here I have taken one, this is addressing format for comparators, greater than or equal to space D0 space D1. So this means that D0 is greater than or equal to D1. Now we will see this in the software. First take the input. We give the input address as 0.00. Then for comparator, take the PLC instruction box. So I will take the comparator greater than I will use. So D0 space D1. Then connect it to an output, that is 100.00. This means that whenever your D0 will be greater than D1, you will get an output here. Go for compile, then simulator. Switch on the input. To give the values to D0, double click on here, and for D0 I will give it as 25. So now you can see here D0 is greater than D1 because D1 is still 0. D0 is 25. So the conditions become true and the output is on here. Now for example for D1 I will give as 50. See, now the D1 is greater than D0, so the condition goes false, so the output is off. And again for D1 I will give 20. So again you can see here the D0 is greater than D1, 25 is greater than 20, so the output is on. Now we will see for some other instructions like less than or equal to. Here change the instruction. For example, we give less than D0 is less than D1. Go for compile, then go for simulator. Switch on the input. So already here now D0 is 25 and D1 is 20. So D0 is greater than D1, but here we are given D0 less than D1. So I will change the D0 value as 10. So now you can see that D0 is less than D1. So the condition goes true and your output is on. This is how the greater than and less than instructions are used in the CX programmer.